So I wonder. I wonder if that cake. I wonder if they did the cake and they had to call the fire department out. So many candles. Put it out.
Right.
I mean.
The Gruse.
Well, there we go. Put it up on the Facebook page of the city or something. I mean, it seems to be what everybody does.
The co-host, better known as Rich.
Did you see that when they had her? When she was doing her routine on the Olympics. Did you see? All the memes. I mean, it looked like the girl was having a seizure.
that just proves the theory that everybody gets a trophy.
The Talking Gruse, bringing you the less serious side of the news. Brought to you from the Rocket Courier Studios in Tempe, Arizona. Now, your host, The Gruse.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Talking Gruse. You have another remote episode, which we swore that we would not do again this week, but life happens.
Damn the circumstances.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, we hope this is a little bit more appealing to the eye. We've worked out a little bit of our issues technologically. And here we go. So, a couple episodes back, we had covered, actually a number of episodes back towards the beginning of the series, or the season. We covered the John Alfred Tennyson. He became the world's oldest living man, 111 at that time. But John has celebrated a birthday.
Yeah, it says here, the world's oldest living man is celebrating his 112th birthday on Monday. This was from August 26th. At the care home where he lives in England. John Alfred, it's Tennis Wood.
Oh, Tennis Wood.
Was born August 26th, 1912, just over 4 months after the sinking of Titanic and 6 months after Arizona became a U.S. state. Tennis Wood was dubbed the world's oldest living man by Guinness World Records earlier this year and is now celebrating his 112th birthday at his care home in Southport.
So, I wonder.
It didn't affect me.
I wonder if that cake. I wonder if they did the cake and they had to call the fire department out because there was so many candles to put it out.
Right.
I mean, just saying.
My son just turned 12, so he's 100 years older than my son, and 12 is also
12 is a lot of candles to begin with.
Right. But I don't think I've ever seen a cake if you get digit candles with 3 digits on it.
Oh yeah, that would be very interesting. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. So he doesn't feel any different. He says, I don't feel that age. I don't get excited over it. That's probably why I've reached it. I just take it in my stride like anything else. He said he doesn't really know the secret to his longevity. I can't think of any special secrets I have. I was quite active as a youngster. I did a lot of walking. I'm no different at all, he said. So he's kind of nonchalant about
it. Hey, well, I mean, typical English guy, I mean, gotta be modest about things. But once again, across the pond though, we have more world records. I don't know about you, but this one actually sounds like a fun record to break. I would be all about a giant pajama party. I could handle that, but I don't think anybody wants to see me in my pajamas.
Yeah, just get the extra large.
I want the ones that have a little button down flap in the back so you can do your business. Yeah. Go on.
So, furniture company Ikea has gathered 2,052 employees at its first store in Sweden to hold the world's largest pajama party. The chain broke the Guinness World Records for the largest gathering people wearing two-piece pajamas. Oh, two-piece. Sorry, no one-piece.
Oh, damn it.
No onesies here.
I want footy pajamas.
Single venue. Huh?
I want footy pajamas.
Those were fun, too. At a single venue at the store in Almholt. Company officials said the record attempt was part of IKEA's initiative to create bedroom decor designed to improve sleep. We're thrilled about this collective effort coming together to highlight the importance of sleep. Fredrika Inger, managing director of Ikea of Sweden, said in a news release, good sleep benefits everyone, and we believe that by prioritizing it, we can genuinely make a big difference. Small adjustments, choosing the right pillow or lighting, can lead to big improvements, or a CPAP. Our goal is to make these improvements accessible to everyone,
Or
because good sleep
melatonin.
should be achieved.
Melatonin.
Or
Ambien.
what do we used to take back in the day? Tylenol PM or something.
Oh no, I always did the NyQuil. I would just
Yeah.
I would just shoot NyQuil like it was a drink. I'd be like, give me 2
Sneezing,
shots.
We
Give me
had
2
fever,
shots of
knocked
NyQuil. Oh God. Yeah, so we go once again. So we go from wearing pajamas to wearing nothing. Now, only in France. This comes from France, and I got to tell you, this is an exhibit I'd go see. If it was good, if it had good reviews, I would do this.
Would it want to see you though?
That's true, but this is France.
A French museum has announced that members of the public are being invited to view its exhibit on naturism while wearing nothing but a pair of shoes. Marseille's Museum of European and Mediterranean Civilizations, or is it Mukum or Musum?
I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever.
I couldn't figure it out.
Dang Europeans. Said nude patrons are being welcomed to peruse the Naturist Paradises exhibit in the nude on designated dates once a month. During that time, the facility would be normally closed.
So would the other times of the day do they get to wear loincloths?
Right? Potato sacks. New museum visits are being organized in partnership with the French Naturist Federation, or FFN. Wouldn't it be the FNF? I guess in English it would be, but Naturist Paradises features hundreds of pieces of art from naturist communities, including paintings, sculptures, photographs, and films. It was only natural for the Mukum, a social museum based in Marseille, a Mediterranean city around which several major naturist centers have sprung up, to explore this singular and unifying social phenomenon that is naturism, rather naturisms, because there are different types, the museum's website states. The nude visitors will be required to wear shoes. It's to avoid getting splinters.
Well,
Must be an old wood floor.
It's like when you go camping or and you go to like a campsite or you go to when you're in gym class, you wore shower shoes. Same idea, probably. You have little rubber flip-flops you walk around in. I mean, just saying.
We got another museum story here.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty interesting. And this would be like my kid would do this. My kids would have done this.
Yeah, I can see.
My kids would have done this, and I would have been mortified. Because you all know I'm a lover of history, and oh, God, no. Go on there, sun-kissed boy.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said hold on. A curious 4-year-old boy accidentally smashed a 3,500-year-old jar while his family was touring a museum in Israel. The boy, who was not identified, was near the entrance of the Hecht Museum in Haifa Friday when the family came across a crockery that dates back to the Bronze Age, roughly from 2200 and 1500 BC. The boy's father, identified only by his first name, Alex, said his son pulled the jar slightly because he was curious about what was inside. The tug was enough to send the jar falling, crashing into pieces on the museum floor. I was in shock, Alex told BBC News. It wasn't my child that did it, was his first thought. That reminds me of my friend Christy. I didn't do it. The museum said the artifact was not encased in glass or additional protection because of its belief people should enjoy its historical items without obstructions. There are instances where display items are intentionally damaged, and such cases are treated with great severity, including involving the police. In this case, however, this was not the situation. The jar was accidentally damaged by a young child visiting the museum.
Wow.
One.
Oh,
The
yeah.
museum said the jar, which was designed to carry such goods as olive oil and wine, appeared to have been made in the Canaan region and predated King Solomon and King David. Despite the damage, the museum said they believe the jar could be restored and returned to be displayed once again. To show there are no hard feelings, the museum invited the child and the family back for an organized tour.
So I wonder if they're going to repair it with some like crazy glue or something. I mean, how would that be? Let's get some crazy glue out and or JB Weld for pottery.
JB Pottery Weld.
JB Pottery Weld.
See, I thought they were going to be happy because when he smashed it open, they found like one of the other Dead Sea Scrolls or something in it.
That would have been great. Yeah, that would have really been great. I would have like, hey, look what there it is. We didn't see that before. We missed it. It's casted into the mold or something. You know, a few episodes back, we talked about the orange lobster found at Red Lobster, and they were talking about how rare it is. Now, I'm a firm believer in when you find 2 in a month, it isn't that rare.
I know. It's like finding 2 blinky fish from Simpsons. An extremely rare orange lobster that arrived in a shipment at a New York store was released back into the wild by an animal advocacy group. Well, he's orange, so he gets to live.
Hey, he doesn't get to become Denver.
Long Island said that on social media that workers at Southampton Stop and Shop found the orange lobster among the standard brown lobsters that arrived in a recent shipment. The store offered the crustacean to the Long Island Aquarium, but the facility declined. So the Southampton Animal Shelter Foundation learned about it and contacted Humane Long Island with reach out to the management at Stop and Shop. The lobster that they now have named
Stop and Shop sounds like a convenience store.
I know, right? The lobster, they've named her Clementine, underwent rehabilitation under the supervision of a veterinarian before being released back into the Long Island Sound.
Why did they
here we go. Orange coloration, huh?
Why did they just keep it? That's what I'm wondering. They save it somewhere. If it's a rare lobster, save it. Let's breed it. Let's make more.
Yeah, let's make orange lobsters a thing, man.
Make love, not orange lobsters, or make orange lobsters, not love.
Orange coloration is believed to occur in only 1 out of every 30 million lobsters, but we found 2 this month. Peaches, an orange lobster being studied by researchers at the University of New England, recently hatched a clutch of 100 eggs, and some of the babies share their mother's unusual pigment.
Yeah,
so
interesting.
1 out of every 30 million, but there's a few of them in 100 eggs.
Well, let's work on getting more of them.
Do the math, people.
Yeah, do the math. Let's just keep working on it. Keep working on it. Come on now. So we got bears. We've reported on bears a number of times, and these bears are amaze me. I mean, they amaze me. Now there was a story that we did that we passed on this time. Once again in San Bernardino, I think it was, or over there where there's been a bunch of bear sightings. A bear actually got up, opened up a hot tub, and decided to hang out in the hot tub for a while. I don't blame him.
Had a beer, you know.
Yeah, I hope he had a beer.
Bubbles.
But this one's a little more creative and more selective about what it's doing.
So yeah, this bear is says a New Hampshire man captured video of a bear climbing into a parked car through a damaged window and stealing a bag of chips. He didn't want all that. He just wanted the bag of chips.
Yeah.
Jeffree Star shared video showing the mother bear climbing into the vehicle in Bartlett and remaining inside for a time before emerging with the bag of chips.
Was it Patrick Star? Are you sure it was Jeffree Star?
Oh, yeah, it was Jeffrey.
Okay.
Jeffrey. Star said the car's window had been taped shut, but that it did not pose much of an obstacle for the animal's claws. The mother bear then rejoined her cubs nearby and fed them chips. It doesn't say that, but the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department says bears are opportunistic and will search for human food supplies when natural food is not available.
Oh, well, there we go. I mean,
actually, can I do a quick bear story that my son told me?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear this.
So Richie and his son Logan and his wife were somewhere in Washington on like at an Airbnb or something, and they were in an area that has. They said Richie told me that they told him that there were a lot of bears in the area, and the way to keep bears away is to make a lot of noise. They don't want to be around when there's a lot of noise.
I don't blame them.
So and he said his son saying, loud noise, little, my 2-year-old grandson, like just saying loud noise, and he was like doing his growl face or whatever. And Richie said, I think they got it on camera, but so if you want to keep bears away, everybody, make sure you make loud noises.
Say loud noise.
You can hire my son and my grandson for $1,000 an hour.
You get a cut of it, though. I hope.
Hell yeah. Booking agent.
Yeah. You're the agent. Well, speaking about agents and everything, and agents, every sports person has an agent. But I wonder if this bat dog has an agent, because it's probably looking for a new job now.
He just needs a pooper scooper. A minor league baseball team in Florida has introduced its new bat dog to the public, but the canine ended up being less interested in the game than she was in doing her business. Lucy May, a 10-month-old Labrador Retriever, was introduced by Philadelphia Phillies single-A affiliate team, the Clearwater Threshers, during their game against the Dunedin Blue Jays, but her debut had a few hiccups as well as a few other bodily functions. Lucy, whose older sister Layla retired as the team's bat dog earlier this year, ran out of the Threshers. I thought it was the Threshers. Now it's the Threshers. Dugout during the third inning, and instead of retrieving a drop bat, ran to the opposing team's dugout. She then seemed to get a case of the zoomies, made her way to the infield where she earned cheers from the crowd by pooping near the pitcher's mound.
Well,
the pitcher must have been growing.
So what was the name of the team again?
It's either the Threshers or the Threshers. It says both here. Clearwater, it's a single-A Phillies affiliate. Clearwater Threshers or Threshers. I'm guessing Threshers is correct, and Threshers would be a typo.
Okay. Threshers.
So.
Threshers. Threshers. Threshers.
Oh, it is Threshers and not Threshers?
Yeah.
No, okay, it says Threshers first and then Threshers in this. When she squatted, I definitely went into panic mode, owner Andrew Davis. I think the word my fiance and I used was mortified. Dominic Repper, the team's promotions and game entertaining manager, rushed into action to clean up Lucy's mess. Pooper scooper emergency.
Well, I maybe the dog was sitting there. It's comment on the team's record. It's currently 18-38.
Ouch.
Yeah.
No wonder her older sister retired. Like, I ain't putting up with this anymore.
Yeah. No wonder the dog crapped on the field.
Well, yeah, she crapped on the pitcher's mound. If the umpire was making bad calls, she would have crapped on home plate.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that completely. I mean, God, I think that we kind of
had this Repper says we kind of had a feeling something special would happen with her, and there would be a fun event. But I don't think we could have imagined it would get taken to that level. Yeah. Even though she doesn't have it quite right, she is 1,000% keeping her job. So, what was her name? Lucy May?
With a diaper?
Lucy?
Are they keeping the dog with a diaper or something? They have those pet diapers.
A dog suppository.
No, you don't want that. They go all over the place then.
not a suppository. The opposite, like something to constipate the dog.
Get some what do you call it? I can't even think of the name of the stuff now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, well, hold on a second. Right here.
So Lucy May, keep pooping, man. Go to the games, and the other team starts doing better. Go poop on their lawn.
Imodium. Get some Imodium.
There we go. Yeah, something to solidify your.
Every time, get a drink of coffee here, and that does it.
All right.
That does it. So this is a interesting one. When we worked at Folks when we were younger and in high school. We worked at McDonald's, and I always saw the Golden State Foods truck and on the road and are coming in to do a delivery, and I've always wondered about this. What would happen?
So, yeah.
So go on.
So a Los Angeles highway was backed up for miles during the morning commute after a crashed truck covered the roadway in boxes of French fries. What about the chicken nuggets and the barbecue sauce?
Yeah, I would.
California Highway Patrol said. The California Highway Patrol said the truck crashed around 3:20 a.m. on southbound 5 near Stadium Way and spread dozens of fries across the roadway. Traffic was backed up for several miles at 3:20 in the morning.
It's California.
The morning crew worked to clear the freeway of spuds. 2 lanes of traffic were reopened by 11:15, and thank God the French fries didn't cause any injuries.
Yeah.
No French fry disabled.
Did they rename that like the I Fry or something?
Oh,
hang on a second. Here we go. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. So,
you got to stop getting emails, man.
I wish.
So this is an interesting one. We always report on we've had some stories about books getting returned later, and this one is actually not that old in comparison to what we've actually the ones that we've actually reported on. Some of the ones we reported on 100 years old.
Out of circulation for the time we've been alive.
This one was returned just shortly after I was born.
Oh no, it was not returned. It was checked out.
Oh, it was checked out. Yeah, it should have been returned.
Right. So on August 27th, the UPI reports that a Virginia library had a second return when a copy of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass found its way. Hey, there's a place for Lucy May to go.
Yeah, Leaves of Grass.
Found its way back to the facility after being due back 50 years earlier. The Appomattox Regional Library System said the book was returned by a patron recently, and librarians were stunned to discover how long it was overdue. Checked out in 1974, the year our 3 libraries joined up to become the Appomattox Regional Library System. This book has been returned after 50 years, they said on social media. Of course. The post said there won't be any charge for the exciting.
Don't make fun of social media. That's part of the reason we're here.
Well, that's true. That's true. But even the libraries have a social media. They're, hey, look at us. Look at the book. There won't be any charge for the exciting return as the library system went fine-free last year. It was unclear why the book's return, which was supposed to occur June 3rd, 1974, took so long.
They should have figured out what library fines would have been.
Yeah, that would have been,
based on
interest and see if it costs more than your house.
Yeah, based on the what do you call it, what the fine would have been before. I guess they got rid of the fines.
Yeah, 74 would have been maybe like nickel a day or something, but by the time it was, now it would probably be $5-10 a day.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're coming into spooky season.
Yes.
And this is a challenge that we'll put the link to the article up in the description for anyone who wants to join on this. I might even put the show on there to see if we can get onto it and make something happen with it or get chosen to do it. So I've worked my whole life in the grocery industry, and this time of year you get pumpkin spice, everything. More pumpkin spice than you would ever want comes in. You get pumpkin spice waffles.
This is about the time of year. I'm about to hit year 51 here in October. This is the time of year when stuff starts happening.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. If not enough stuff has happened already, I don't know what could happen now.
Yeah. Hopefully, we've got good stuff to happen in the next 2 months. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, or the next 3 months. I mean, let's see.
Hint,
September,
hint, wink,
November.
no, that's hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Anyway,
So a financial site is seeking a pumpkin spice pundit to make excuse me,
pumpkin
make
spice pundit.
$1,000 by taste testing and reviewing the autumn treats at Trader Joe's. Finance Buzz announced it is looking for someone to taste and evaluate all the fall-inspired pumpkin palooza foods at Trader Joe's.
I've never walked into a Trader Joe's, ever.
You've never been in a Trader
I
Joe's?
have never been into a Trader Joe's in my whole career.
Wow, I'm shocked. We used to shop at the one in Tempe once in a while. They have really good like hormone-free orange chicken there.
Oh, very good. Anyway,
So-
go on.
The chosen pumpkin spice pundit will be asked to review Trader Joe's products, including pumpkin waffles, cinnamon rolls, and more than 20 other pumpkin-flavored foods and beverages. The selected candidate for the side hustle will receive a $500 Trader Joe's gift card to pay for the treats, as well as a $1,000 payment. And applications are being accepted through September 6th. So get your applications in now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and put one in for the show. I think we could have some fun with that if we got selected.
Yeah, that would be.
It would be a good what do you call it? Good episode.
Yeah, that would be our first field trip.
Yes, exactly. And there's a Trader Joe's. I know there's one right down the street from me. So from the home, and there's one they're all over the valley.
The one in Tempe is like right down the street from my son's school. So
yeah, I could pick out about 4 of them between here and the studio there. So. Well, anyways, I think we've assaulted your ears enough this time. I don't really hear Heavenly Angels singing to take me away. How about you? I hear music.
I hear like an echo myself.
Oh yeah, you can't get enough of me echoing. But anyways, I'm hearing music playing to tell us that it's time to go. So with that being said, guys, remember, if you're viewing us on YouTube, click subscribe, click the bell button, get updates. You'll see our shorts. We're on X, better known as Twitter, or used to be known as Twitter. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We will upload this episode to Rumble. If anyone is on Rumble, we'll see what happens with them. And until then, I would say I think that would be a wrap. How about you?
That's a wrap. What did Dennis Miller used to do?
Yeah, I'm out of here. Oh, next
We'll see you next time, everybody.
All right, everybody. You guys have a good week.